What's going on, everybody? Alafia. So it is transformation day 8. I have skipped a few days. Every day is not the same opportunity to record. Um, but I'm glad that I'm here. I'm glad that I am moving forward. I'm glad that my perspective is changing. I'm glad and grateful for even opportunities that are beginning to open up for me. I will not speak on them because I don't want to uh, sabotage. Um, but while still looking for uh, a quote unquote job, um, starting over is interesting. Uh, I've already been able to spend a couple of nights with my children, and it's a beautiful thing to be able to speak to them and hang with them and have real conversations with them. And even with my ex-wife, the amount of wisdom that we have gained since we split in 2018 is interesting to observe. Uh, yeah, that's interesting. No chance of us, getting back together or anything like that. Um, just a different person. But to hear her motherly wisdom, and I'm sure, for her to hear my fatherly wisdom or masculine wisdom, her feminine wisdom, and just have friendly conversations, when we eat together with the children or when I'm having conversations with my mother. Uh, you know, it's interesting. I'm having some interesting dreams, as you have seen, and I'm walking up this big hill here, so don't mind the breathing, but having some interesting dreams. uh, in regards to spiritual, I guess you could say, leadership is kind of spooky, if you want to use that word. Synchronistic, serendipitous, the conversations that are taking place, the realizations that are taking place, the opportunities that probably have been there all along, but the resources are just showing up by themselves as I continue to spend time with my ancestors every day, to spend time with myself, and to honestly just be. It's a very interesting experience, especially now being back in my hometown, but coming back with a knowing of what my destiny looks like, what it requires, the amount of time that I have to give to unseen realm, knowing that that is where all of my blessings come from. It may seem miraculous when some of these things start to manifest themselves. It's already seeming that way with me. Uh, but I remember Baba Ilatunji telling me something in one of my readings about what my life comes with. Particular Odu roly-poly, uh, that people feel, you know, it can be one that is coveted because it seems like things are miraculous, but the amount of time that I have to spend giving to the unseen realm for the miraculous to appear. Ah, man, it's starting to blow my mind in a way. But I love it because I get to be what I know I am, a spiritual man on a spiritual path, living it out, interacting with those that can really hear my full intentions. Excuse me. Apologies. Uh, and how it affects my life in such a beautiful way. You know, watching the world around me conform to my destiny, um, in ways that I never thought were even possible. To be completely honest, never thought possible. I mean, I used to hang out at this rec center, like we got the pool here, in ways that I never thought possible. Um, Ways that I thought were contrary to who I am, contrary to who I had become. Uh, as I see the sign that says "Look out for rattlesnakes," but I don't want to be on here for too long. I'm just getting my walk in, getting my heart rate going for a little bit, and I did some HIIT training yesterday, just trying to get my body, not trying, getting my body and my mind in alignment, and watching as everything else, the results show themselves. Anyway, I'm kind of just babbling, but um, for those who are interested, uh, I'm always going to keep things open. I just finished a human design reading with uh, an old friend just on this past Friday. And I have another one tomorrow with more of a new friend. And I'm always available. You can go to egunesin.com. That's EGUNESIN.com and book a session there. Is a scheduler for you. It'll show you exactly, what the offerings are. And in the meantime, I'm working on some other things. I'm gonna just keep it at that. Um, but I appreciate all of you who watch and listen and who care. Um, and as I transform myself, I appreciate all who trust me to help you transform as well in the process. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I'm realizing is, as a human design practitioner, I teach transformation through knowledge of self, uh, and how I'm merging, the practice with what I know about. Um, and I'm really in the beginning, but what I know about other uh, modalities, um, I'm living it now. So it's very different. It's very different and it's very insightful. And Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Because it's still growing and developing and shifting and transforming and changing. So I guess the message for today is uh, being, being the transformation, being the transformation. It's one thing to talk about. Oh my God, look at that bird. One thing to talk about it. It's another thing to learn about it. It's another thing, yet and still, to be it, to be the living word, the living example, the living embodiment of transformation, the living embodiment of uh, the knowledge that you gain. Because knowledge without practice, without embodiment, is just, you know, it can make you big headed. I know it from experience and I know it from watching others as well. But it can also lead to great gain. So it's all how you apply it. Appreciate y'all, and I will talk to you soon. Or double.